What up? What up? What up? Complete blackness, man. Good seeing you, dog. Lawyer, what's up, lawyer? Desmond, what's happening? I've been missing out on my lives, man. I haven't been going live lately, so I had a moment, so I figured I'd go live today. What's going on with y'all, man? A lot of basketball free agents signed. OG Go, good looking out, like always. Always on time. Always on time. Good looking out, Sean Williams. Appreciate it. Nothing much, man. Just chilling, just looking at all these free agent signings, and shit, that's pretty much it, man. Been working on videos and shit, but I think I'm gonna take a 3 week break. Think y'all might not see no more videos for about 3 weeks after the 7th. No, make it 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. What up, though? I'm a Warriors fan. We are dead in the water. No, you're not. You got Russell. Russell's cool. Y'all say y'all gonna sign Clay Thompson, so you still got the same squad, except for Durant. You won without Durant, you lost with Durant. How y'all dead in the water? Don't feel bad, man. Y'all got a good team. Y'all still cool. Big Mumpy's still on parole. Actually, Mumpy probably got off parole this month. I think he may have got off parole this month. If not, he got another year to go. I don't think Kawhi signed. I haven't seen nothing about Kawhi signing. Oh, Russell was part of the trade with Clay. I didn't see that. What's up, Jimmy Lavender? I'm looking good. Wow. Must be the beard, man. Must be the gray. You just like me because I'm getting old, man. Good looking out, Jimmy Lavender. Hope everything's well, man. I slid your video back a while um, for a reason. I did it for a reason. Um, I know a lot of people probably gonna want to hear about Space Ghost, but uh, the returning people, I want to like push y'all back. I didn't want, I want some new, fresh faces, new, fresh stories, perspectives, some more history before I start going back to my main people, the core group at Kelmac Videos, which would be Little Caesar, Jimmy Lavender, Melly Mel, Baby Crazo, Cutes, AC, and Barefoot Pookie. What up, man? I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling. Hope everybody's doing well out there, man. It's gonna be a good year for. I don't know, man. The Dodgers fucking up right now. They got a good team, but I don't like the way Dave Roberts is coaching. But so, what y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about sports? Want to talk about basketball, football, baseball, gang interviews, history, U.S. boys? What y'all want to talk about? I don't know who else the Lakers signed. I mean, a good team because of one player and got rid of the rest of the team. I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. Like I said, I need Kawhi Leonard or Danny Green. Or I thought we might get Russell. I don't know. We need somebody else. Tobias Harris going back to the Sixers. Crazo balling now. Unc ain't playing. Crazo what? Balling now. Unc ain't playing. Oh, he balling now. All right. Yeah, Russell went to the Warriors. Al Horford. The Sixers trying to beef they shit up. The Nets just did some remarkable shit. So you got the Hornets. I mean, the Pelicans. Man, the league is stacked. It's gonna be a good year. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good year, man. Toronto's still gonna be good, but they won't repeat. That's for sure. Yeah, the Nets are stacked, man. Jay Z and them doing their shit. Rock Nation Sports, whatever that shit's called. They stepping up, man. It's a new era. It's a new day and time. And they knew who they wanted, and they went out and got them. I think that shit was pre-planned though. It happened too easy, too fast and too easy. I think that shit was already planned. KMX Sports got a good ring to it, man. I'm telling y'all, I keep bullshitting, but I need my own sports channel, man. I need a sports channel. KMX, what you think about the Sacramento Kings? I just think they the Sacramento Kings. Kev, we're gonna get my big homie Tino for sure. I always thought so, but Tino is actually older than Joe D, so he has firsthand knowledge. Hey man, okay, Jerry Allen, okay, shit, yeah, that'll be a shit. I hope y'all come through. Hope I'm around to get it. I always said Atlantic Drive would be in the top three as far as Compton gangs, as far as the Compton Crips. They gotta be in the top three. They got some rich history that really never been told. And it's a lot of questions from people outside of Compton or outside of the east side of Compton that could be answered, especially regarding Tookie, Raymond Washington, um, that whole little area over there um, on the east side. So that would be good. I think that would be fire, man. Jamel Barnes interview. What does he have to say about it all? I don't know. Jamel's an interesting character, man. He got a lot of history. You know, he was around for a long time. One of the main figures, the top of the echelon. So, no, I mean, it's just one of them things, man, where you've got a person that was actually there and a big figure. The question is his mental state or possible drug use. I'm not sure if he used drugs. Some people say he did. A lot of people say he didn't. He says he didn't, but it's something going on mentally, and that's what a lot of people question his history and his motives. But I mean, I try to move past Jamel. We didn't ask about Jamel in that interview. Guy Walker brought up Jamel on his own. I move past that. Either we get the history or we don't get it. But I'm not trying to assassinate nobody's character or take nobody's place in history. It is what it is. Yeah, man. 50-pound dumbbell on your foot, nigga, my foot would still be hurting. I broke my toe when I was like in sixth grade. I still think about breaking my toe. So I could imagine dropping a 50-pound dumbbell on your foot, thinking somebody did it on purpose. I'm sure, I'm sure, you know, he probably did have some ill feelings toward Jamel after that. Hell yeah, that sounds painful. Depending where it landed and how it landed, shit, yeah. Hey, good looking out, Anonymous American. Appreciate it. We all at. That's it. We done for the day. Is it over? Or is my shit messing up? If you guys are leaving comments, I'm not seeing them. So hopefully you guys hear me and see me. Whatever topic you want, Bobby Welts. I just came on because I haven't been coming on regularly. And I had a little time and ain't doing shit, so I decided to come on. What would you do had Big Homie slapped you? People really try to play God. Slapped you though. People really try to play God. I don't know. It sounded like God was getting slapped around a lot, but you got to give him credit that he talked about losses and didn't tell you about no wins. Closest thing he talked about as far as coming to his credit was when he said something happened to Tookie. Tookie got shot, and Tookie said he wished God was there. But other than that, he wasn't a braggadocious type. He wasn't an offensive type of dude. He was just telling you some shit about Tookie's character and his friendship with Tookie. Hell yeah, Texas Rangers on the come up. Texas been hot for a while. People sleeping on them. The Texas right. I think I told y'all that like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Texas Rangers are really playing ball. I'm not sure if I mentioned it on here. I think I did, but I mentioned it to a lot of my friends on Father's Day, and They've been winning ever since Father's Day. They got a good little team, good quiet team. I heard the tone of your voice when you asked, "What did you do?" When he said he got slapped. Sounded like you wouldn't have taken Tookie slap. I don't know what I would have did, man. I had that conversation with Melly Mel, Gabo from Millers, um, and Too Pretty Kenny. I can't tell you what I would have did, man. I don't know. Back then, at 14, I was a little skinny kid. I don't know. But we're talking an era when they was mostly just fighting and slapping. You know what I mean? It wasn't as many murders back then, especially killing friends or Crips killing Crips. So your first thought wouldn't be to kill another Crip, you know what I mean, or shoot another Crip, because they didn't get down like that back then. So it's hard to say um, what a person would have did until you're in that situation, and you got to factor in how, when, where, and why. You know what I mean? Now it'd have been easy for somebody like Jimmy Lavender or somebody like that because he's from the other side. He's not a friend. So that's what Red and Blue did, or Bishops and Crips. That's what they did back then. It was just some normal shit. But as a friend, living with a guy, different dynamic. Especially like I said, it wasn't Crip on Crip violence back then. So um, it would be easy for an enemy, somebody like Putin, to come through and shoot at him. Uh, Later on when there is Crip on Crip violence, somebody like the Death Row incident when he got stabbed on Death Row. Um, there's a story that I heard. I don't know if I should say the name, but there's a well-known Crip from the West Side whose brother supposedly, you know, wouldn't go for nothing like that. I'm sure Monkey Man wouldn't accept no shit like that. So it all depends on who you are, what was going on, what era we talking about. What type of pressure, peer pressure you got, what type of reputation you got, and shit like that. When are you and Too Pretty bringing the big booty honeys on? After Too Pretty Kenny find a house, probably like 2 months from now, maybe 2 months from now, something like that. Mm, it was a big homie and little homie dynamic. I mean, he had him about 5 or 6 years, something like that. Yeah, my bad. I was replying to text message. My bad. My fault. Great interview. Y'all took us there. I mean, it's just one of them things that happens. Um, wasn't no long interview. Dude had to go somewhere. That really was Rockhead's interview, and he happened to come up in the park. And so, me, I put the camera on him, and that's all we could get out of him. So when we got time, when time permits, when he's available and I'm available, and can meet up with him, we'll get another interview with him. We'll get a better or longer interview. But sometimes you got to get what you can, man. Even if it's just a teaser, you just got to get it for the purpose of documenting history and keeping content, keep the viewers interested, and bringing faces to names. So sometimes you just got to do that. So that was one of them cases. But can't make a man stick around. People have lives, man. People got other things to do than sit in front of a camera and be interviewed. Chino's interview that you did was really good. Mangler asked some really good questions. He's really getting a feel of it now. I agree. I agree. I think Melly Mel is too. Yeah, man, what a decent monthly in Vegas we caught. A decent monthly about shit, probably about 1,400. A little less than 1,400. About 1,380. Yeah, close to 1,400. Swimming pool, fully furnished, microwave, flat screen, the whole nine. Yeah, man. So Palm and Oak ought to be pretty good. I mean, you guys like Guy Walker. You should probably like Junie from Linwood Palm and Oak. Junie's another dude that kept it real. Said Tookie picked him up like this. And like, nigga, don't never let me hear you say you're not a crip. But I think Linwood Palm and Oak is pretty good. You know, that's I want to say it's a vague question, but it's not a vague question. Maybe it's a vague answer to that question about how people treat child offenders and women offenders in prison. And all depend, I say it all the time. I've never been to a level four. So I can't tell you how they operate on level four. Been to a level three for a short amount of time. Um, you get your hat bought to you, but at the same time, you live in cell living, and lifers don't come out or stay out as long as the rest, and people with a lot of time. I forget what they call it, close custody or some shit. So you can escape the violence and repercussions from things like that, and then in the state, at least where I was on level three and level two, you don't come to the yard with your paperwork, so nobody really know what you're in jail for, and then you got to factor in they got PC. They got people that'll never hit the main line, and those are usually your child molesters and your rapists. But to pretend like there's not rapists on the yard or somebody that had sex with a minor would be a lie. Because, like I say, everybody's not showing their paperwork, and some people plead guilty to lesser charges and may not have actually been guilty for the charges that they have, but was guilty of something else. So um, that's all I could really tell you on that. I mean, I don't want to be too specific, and I don't want to say things that I'm not 100% sure of. But I'm sure that when you hit the state on a level three or two, you're not handing your paperwork to nobody. Nobody know what you're in there for. They'll ask you what you're in there for. They don't know you, and they might even know you, and you just tell them some bullshit. But there's instances where people don't even care, man. You all doing time, you all locked up. But then there's also instances where they politic against you. You do something wrong, you don't give a dude a candy bar, or you don't buy a dude ice cream from the store, then a motherfucker politic on you. Be like, this nigga's a child molester, this nigga's a rapist, or some shit like that. Columbus, Ohio, checking in. What's up? Oh yeah, y'all like Lasan? Was a great guest. I interviewed him. It's basically the same info, but it's gonna be a lot clearer. But that video probably come out for another month. As I explained, it might be 3 weeks before you see another video. 2 weeks. 2 weeks after the pop locking video. He said he want to redo that one. I missed it. Must be talking about the Santana one. Arizona, man. I didn't realize how many Crips was in Arizona and how long you guys been gangbanging. Arizona slept on when it come to Crips and Bloods. Cause I didn't know y'all history was that deep. Good afternoon, Devin Williams. Good afternoon, bro. Since you stopped by the homie Capone from Spooktown Store Made in Compton, is he willing to link you with? From my understanding, I don't know dude. I never met dude. From my understanding, Melly Mel knows him real well. Somebody else that we just interviewed knows him real well too. And I think he's open to it. If he's not open to it, other people seem to think he's open to it. So yeah, Spooktown is possible, or it seems possible. Damn, Beverly went back to the Clippers. Lakers ain't getting nobody else, man. They better hope they get Kawhi Leonard. Another thing on Mac. What Mac? Mac Thomas? Mac T? They might smash without Kawhi, but we need Kawhi. Or if we don't get Kawhi, we need two other pieces, I believe. Man, Doc Rivers made his son what he is now. Man, Doc Rivers not even a good coach anyway. Where's Kawhi going? Lakers will get Kawhi. When? Where? Why? How? I ain't seen no reports. I hope so though, especially the way New Jersey just came up. New Jersey. Let me see who else. Charlotte. No, not Charlotte. New Orleans. New Jersey, New Orleans. Who else? I don't know what info you're looking for on Woodrat. I met Woodrat. I knew Woodrat. I fucked with Woodrat a few times. Been in a lot of circles that was friends with Woodrat. Attended a funeral with Woodrat. I don't know what info you're looking for on the brother. What up, DJ Vegas? How you doing? You think Doc's a good coach? Because he got a championship in Boston with the big three that he admitted to not having a coach. I mean, that's cool. I mean, we're not gonna always agree. That's the great thing about sports is fans will not always agree. So it's cool. I don't mind when somebody disagree with me. I don't think Doc's no better than the coach that was before Doc. The coach said he took his job. I don't think he was no better than him, to be honest with you. Kawhi is a beast. He don't even need to play with no other ballers. Kawhi showed in San Antonio and in Toronto that he could be the number one man, the main piece. Play both ends of the floor. Don't cry, complain, make excuses. Will play hurt. Um, Never talk about money. That motherfucker just go out and play. And I think that's why he don't have that much hatred. I think that's why he don't get that backlash that somebody like a KD might get or LeBron James or somebody like that. All right, my bad. Brooklyn, my bad. Brooklyn Nets, my bad. It's still New Jersey to me for the time being. Take a while to get used to change. I did not want to see Katie and Kawhi play together at all. Well, there's two teams in LA. There's more than one team in LA, bro. What up, Big Kev? Not much, man. Just chilling. Just chilling, man. Jazz got better. The Nuggets got better. That's why I said it's gonna be a good NBA season. I think we all can agree on that. Minnesota got a good team too. Shout out to Minnesota. No home, only one team in LA matters. Okay. Yeah, Vegas is a lot cheaper to live compared to the Bay Area, without question. Blazers got better. I know they got lucky that Lillard signed with them again, so they get to keep Lillard. Exactly. I know it feels like you haven't seen a live in a while. That's what made me come in today, man. Hell yeah. Them Laker tickets gonna be high, but most people not going to Laker games anyway. Most of the people be talking shit. I mean, look, put it like this. In the last few years, when the Clippers got all this talent, even when they had Blake Griffin in there, a lot of people jumped ship. A lot of people went from Laker fans to Clipper fans. So that right there in itself shows me that these ain't real Laker fans. So they not gonna be in no Laker games. Even if the tickets were $30, they wouldn't be in no Laker game. They ain't real Laker fans. Shit, I'm a real Laker fan. I don't even go to games. No, I go to games. I don't go often. I rarely go to a Laker game. A major Dodger fan. Haven't been to a Dodger game, but probably, whoo, maybe once in a year and a half. Because LeBron probably that probably was part of LeBron luring him into LA. Like, man, I give you my jersey, blah 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 blah. You know, people really be serious about that number. So when you negotiate and you're trying to convince people to play at certain teams, whether it's college or NBA, numbers important to some people. So he probably want that number bad. You know what I mean? So it's only right to accommodate him for making that move to LA. And LeBron switched numbers anyway, just like I'm talking about Laker fans that became Clipper fans and now want to be Laker fans again. LeBron was number 23, went to number 6, back to 23. So he could go back to 6 now. LeBron got probably 3 years left in him. You know what I mean? I mean, 38. In the NBA, if you're a good player, you're not really old until you're like 38. You know what I mean? Dudes come in the league at 20 and play 18 to 20 years. So if you're a good player. So I got LeBron having 3 good years left, but I wouldn't give him no more than 5 years. He's not a Vince Carter. I mean, LeBron's the only player that I've seen come in the league talking about cramps and it's too hot in here and I can't play the fourth quarter. It's the only player I ever seen like that. So I don't have any plan to 40. Yeah, if Kawhi come to the Lakers, definitely be his team, which should be the reason why he should come to LA. He come to LA, he go into the Hall of Fame a Laker, he gets retire as a Laker. He have all the endorsements to himself, the city to himself, and we gonna ride with him. Local guy, play college in California. We gonna ride with him. Been a Laker fan since Jamal Wilkes. I remember seeing Wilkes play. Jamal Wilkes, Norm Nixon, all them dudes. Kawhi, dad got killed in Compton in 2008. Um, I watch Big Three when I see it on TV. I mean, I don't go looking for the big three. I don't say, oh, 7 o'clock, big three on. But if I see it on TV, I'm gonna sit my ass down and park, and I'm gonna watch the game for sure. I don't know because we didn't really look at San Antonio as Kawhi's team. I know I didn't. I know nobody I ever spoke to said Kawhi's team. So I don't know. Maybe you're right, but I don't know. I never heard it put that way. Especially when you got a coach like Popovich. If anything, it's Popovich's team because Popovich is making championships out of anybody he put on his roster. So I don't know. I mean, if that's how you see it, that's cool. But he damn sure could be the Lakers. He coming to the Lakers right now. Guess what? It ain't Kawhi's team, even with 2 ships. LeBron got 2 ships. I mean, so that don't make it Kawhi's team. But I have to agree with the fans that said when LeBron retires, it's Kawhi's team. I agree with that, and I don't see a problem with that. I see it that way. Yeah, definitely MVP with the Spurs. I mean, he deserved it. He earned it. That don't make it his team, though. It's like it's like when Kobe and Shaq played together. Whose team was it? 60% is gonna tell you it was Kobe's team. The other 40% gonna say it's Shaq's team. So whose team was it? When Boston won with the big three, whose team was that? Was that Ray Allen's team? Paul Pierce's team? Kevin Garnett's team? I mean, if anybody, you gotta say it was Paul Pierce's team. I mean that's how I see it. Um, I don't know the details of Slim 400 situation, other than he got shot 10 times. Doc is a whack coach. I agree. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody out there see things the way I see it. That definitely was the Admirals team, and it became Tim Duncan's team without question. But I can't recall nobody saying that was Kawhi's team. But whatever, whatever. We can all agree that Kawhi's one of the best, two-time Finals MVP, two chips, great defensive player, heart of a lion. So I mean, I would have to pull up a bunch of notes to tell you why what makes Doc whack. One thing that made him whack was he can't win without the big three. No, Doc makes some bad crucial decisions on timeouts and lack of timeouts and personnel, drawing up plans for the last shot of the game. Just stupid shit, man. That Doc has done in the past. My thing is this though. Anytime I say something bad about the Clippers or a Clipper player or a Clipper coach, at the end of the day, let's say Kelmack's wrong or Kelmack's a hater. Kelmack don't know what he's talking about. What can you tell me about the Clipper organization that proves otherwise? You can't talk about championships. You can't talk about a player on the Clippers taking the Clippers to a championship. You can't talk about a coach taking the Clippers to the championship and winning. So, I mean, I don't really understand what the argument is about other than a sensitive Clippers fan. Yeah, Doc Rivers was a cool player. He was a decent player. I liked Doc when he was a player, without question. San Antonio was never Mono Ginobili's team. Never, ever. But he was balling though. What up, Charles Bowman? They handed out some ridiculous basketball contracts. Damn, if I could be a guard for 2 years in the NBA. I wish I could sing Kelmac videos to y'all, man. Bobby Portis, 10 minutes, Gibson 10, Peyton 10. Everybody getting 10 million. Kel, what's your thoughts on the big three? You talking about the league, right? Let's be clear. What big three are you talking about? Damn, they paid Murray. I knew it was coming. Damn, I was hoping Murray go to the Lakers eventually. But Murray broke the bank. That's good for that kid, man. Murray just got paid. 5 more years with the Nuggets. Kim, man, who you got, Pacquiao or Thurman? I got Thurman. I don't ever have Pacquiao. I ain't gonna say never, but I'm usually against Pacquiao. 22, 23-year-old Murray, 778 million. Man, that's good, man. That's so good for that dude. He was a quiet player, real good player too. I just wish he would have got out of Denver, man. My Knicks are trash, but that's why I love. You follow boxing. I follow boxing, but I'm not no boxing guru. I don't know who's fighting this week or next week or last month or who fought 6 months ago. Boxing changed. When I was young, I knew every fight ahead of time. I see a fighter, I'll remember everybody he fought, but no more. Because boxing changed. Boxing's so watered down to me now. Yeah, man, did you bet on that fight when Marquez knocked out Pacquiao? No, I didn't. I was pulling for Marquez, though. I didn't see. Yeah, I seen some videos. I don't know if it's Reggie Wright or not. I don't know who it was. I seen a bunch of videos, man, and I seen the response videos. Just like I told Cass, the shit's a circus, man. It's a circus, and I'm not in the circus. I'm not in it, for or against it. I mean, it is what it is. It don't involve me, so it ain't got shit to do with me. I can't. I told you guys a million times. I'm not here to expose nobody. I'm not here to validate nobody. Um, it's like this, man. It's some crazy people in this world. There's a lot of haters in this world. And so if I speak up for cutes, if I speak up for a too pretty kitty, um, if I speak up for a rockhead, I'll be the one to get the backlash. You feel me? So I just do me, man. I do me. I try to bring y'all some history, some information, bring y'all these interviews. That's it, man. I don't need a position as journalist or historian or none of that shit. I'm demote myself to just a YouTube personality, bro. Now, if you're a celebrity on TV or in sports, which is on TV, then that's something different. You open yourself up to the criticism and the you know the bullshit that comes with it when you got fans and what have you. Spencer's the real deal. Spence and Crawford top dogs at 147. So let me ask you guys a question. For you real basketball fans, I got a question for you guys. That's right, SSSD. I got to repeat that. My man says this is a history channel, not a drama class. But I got a question for you guys, though, in between your Keith Thurmans and all that other shit. Damn, the Lopez brothers playing on the same team again? Wow, that's crazy. Trevor Ariza on the Kings. Barn. Mm-mm-mm. Lakers could have went back and got Trevor Ariza. They must really want Kawhi because they ain't spending their money on nobody. Seth Curry on the Mavericks. Lakers could have got Seth Curry for cheap. That's a steal according to today's standards. I told y'all it's Klay Thompson returning to the Warriors. So that was my question to you basketball fans is what was the purpose of having Russell? Do you want that hell of a guard off the bench? So if you Russell, do you really want to go to a team and now you're a second string player? I mean, is that really what you want? Like, that's what you want? I mean, he could be a starter on most NBA teams. So now he got, but don't get me wrong, he probably get his points and shit. He probably look good coming off the bench. He'll help the team out. But damn, that's kind of crazy. Oh, they're gonna trade him. Oh, well, I mean, if they trade him, that's good. I don't know who would want to even fuck with the Warriors, man. Who want to trade with the Warriors, or who do even the Warriors even want from these other teams? Russell, the point guard, and Curry gonna be the shooting guard. What Klay Thompson gonna do? Forward, small forward. I don't think the Warriors are done. I think the Warriors will still be a top two in the West, top three for sure. I couldn't see the Warriors not being in the top three, but that's just me. I couldn't see the Warriors not winning this year. A couple of injuries cost them, but they're crumbling. They're crumbling and been to the championship the last 4 years or some shit like that. 4 out of 5 or some shit, 5 out of 6 or some shit. Oh, they got one. They got Draymond Green. At this point, I don't have nothing bad to say about Katie going to New Jersey. I mean, fuck, he just one of them dudes that just move around. You know what I mean, dude? Hey, I said years ago, dude is soft. You even got people on TV calling him soft. You got other players calling him soft. That's just his character. So to me, it's like it's no longer to even disrespect Katie. You know what type of man he is. So it's like anything you say about him, it's already been said. So I don't have a problem with Katie going to New Jersey, man. I think that's going to be an exciting team. You know, went back home. I mean, Brooklyn. I keep saying New Jersey, but Brooklyn. And he got paid. He got money. Shit, he got paid. He's going to have an exciting year next year because I don't think he's playing this year. So he's stealing money. Jay Z and them giving away money. Fuck it. Take the money. You ain't got to play. Warrior fans shouldn't hate him. Warrior fans, they loved him, but they shouldn't hate him. KD, I mean, he just had an easy run for championships. Got two of them out of it. Brooklyn will be a factor, man. You crazy? Brooklyn will be a factor. Brooklyn's the team to beat in the East already. I don't think Boston or Toronto stands a chance to outdo New Jersey. I mean Brooklyn, Brooklyn. All right, good looking out, Mohammed. What kind of channel is this? This is a porn site. It's a black porn site where Mandigos come on here and talk about how they're stretching out women or other races, and you know, and if you're mad about that or upset about that, maybe you can find a Mandingo on here to take him on, watch him screw your wife. Okay, Mac, I just finished Sprung. When you gonna do your autobiography? Um, I don't know, man. I don't know when I'm gonna do my autobiography. Maybe a year or two. The Red House was in Oaks Park, which became Santana Block. I got a Nipsey interview. I just haven't had time. It's gonna be so much work putting it together because I want to mix it in with some new stuff I got. So it's gonna require a lot of time. Um, and I will call it exclusive because it's a old interview. And I posted part of it a long time ago, about 2.5 years ago. But there's more to it. That was only like half of the complete interview. Bonham 007, what up? Good looking out, bro. No, I don't have a Big Kaz interview. Big Kaz got his own channel and a million interviews. So all you gotta do is YouTube Big Kaz. I'm done, and you'll get a Big Kaz interview. Man, it's all right. If they want my Nipsey interview, they can have it. Kel Mac, what's the west side of LA cracking like Compton in '72 when the war started? I don't think so, but I don't know. I mean, you don't really hear. It was cracking in LA and Compton. Which one was cracking more? I don't know, but my estimation would be Compton was cracking more in '72. But that's just me. And I think that was like December '72. So I take that back. I take that back. In '72, you probably have to go with LA. '73, yeah, for the West Side. That's what I'm talking about, the West Side. '72, you would have to go with the West Side. Salty was killed in '76. Now, '72 in Compton, I don't think compares to '72 on the West Side. '73 in Compton, I think the tables turn. I think Compton cracked more. '73, '74, '75, '76, '77. I think it kind of probably, and this is just my opinion, this ain't no fact. I think like '77, '76, around '76, LA really started, especially the West Side, really was popping. But you had murders. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it wasn't no murders, but the Browns have to be the Browns because you got Browns everywhere, dog. You got Browns in the jungle, Browns in the VNGs. You had Browns in the '40s, the '60s. Um, you just had Browns everywhere. Inglewood was more like southwest of LA, so from the '60s to the hundreds. But the Browns had all of that, '60s on down. And the Browns was fighting the '80s. You had Browns up by where Tookie lived, where Cuse lived. And you had them, you had the gay '90s over by the east side, by Avalon. And, I mean, you just had Browns everywhere, dog. So you would have to say Browns. '30s had to fight the Browns. Fruittown Browns, the Jungles, Orchard Block. There's so many Browns, man. There was Browns everywhere. Browns was the premier gang in the LA on the west side. in the early stages of Crips and Bloods. You know, everybody, all the Crip sets that really had to come through and get tested, you had to fight the Brims, dog. Everybody wasn't fighting Inglewood family. The telltale story is always on the wall. You know, back in the day, IFG would write 60 killer. Damn near everybody would write 60 killer until you get about 30 of it. It was 30 killer. You know what I mean? So, um, the Dalton Brims. I never heard of Santa Barbara Brims, but you had Manual Art Brims. You had the Hoover family that fucked with the great benefactor. Good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. Um, so the Hoovers, they had the five deuce Brims, 5'9" Brims. They had to fight. I mean, five deuce Hoovers, 5'9" Hoovers. They had to fight the Brims. Um, 60s, A Tray. You had to fight the Brims. The 30s, the Brims. You know, so I mean, from my understanding, the name came from the Bram hats. Why do grapes get to rep a purple flag and not blue? You get to rep whatever you want to rep. Just pop shot, good looking out. I mean, you have the right to wear whatever color rag you want to wear, but you know, the bottom line is if it's red or anywhere near red, like burgundy, that's one side. If it's blue or light blue or whatever, purple, well, purple's close to red, right? But purple, a faded purple is blue or close to pink. So I don't know, but you get to pick whatever rag you want, man. White, gray, green, purple, yellow, gold, whatever. You know what I mean? It's no standard on what color rag you have to have, but the original colors was red and blue. Raymond's and Inglewood had it tough with Inglewood being mostly Bloods. Yeah, they had some cold wars in the 70s. I mean in the 80s. In the 80s. Early 80s, man, the Raymonds and the Bloods and Inglewood, their name was popping, man. It was on, you know. The Raymonds held it down for a small gang or a small area. They held it down for a while, but in anything, man, numbers and moving out your hood, you know, as the hood flips and Mexicans and other races move into your hood, it kind of like waters down the wars, and so the killings and the violence decreases. But yeah, back in the day, you would always hear about the Raymonds, and later on the legends having beef with them Damos in Inglewood. No, I don't know. I didn't know no Twilight Zones. I ran across a couple, but I didn't know no Twilight Zones. Yeah, tongue is still there. Yeah, Spliff Eastwood, good looking out. Did you know Big Capone from 11/8? Big Capone. Nah. Kenny Carson. Hey, y'all, that's Too Pretty Kenny in the house. Y'all give a shout out to Too Pretty Kenny, man, for checking in. Jimmy Lavender, Too Pretty Kenny. I don't know, man. Hopefully, I interview somebody from Long Beach one day. Too Pretty Kenny, you left your chair, man. You got to come back and get your walker. Harold Clark, what's up, dog? Mario Green, what's happening, man? Uh oh, that's a Marlon Guest. My eyes are bad. Do you think it would be ever be Crip and Blood peace for real? It's getting that way, but you're talking about too many different tribes from different part of town with different backgrounds. So, Lady Bram, how you doing? You just got too many different personalities and generations all coexisting. So, I don't know if everybody can all be on one page, but it's getting close to it. That's for sure. And the more we talk about it, the more we look at people sideways for committing homicide on your own over staring at somebody or color or where you grew up, then I think a lot of that should play out. Especially like I've been saying this for a lot of years now, since the magazine. So 14 years I've been saying that we're gonna kill each other off so much. So many people gonna move outside of Southern California that eventually the violence is gonna cease. Because who you gonna kill? A black brother see another black brother, you're not gonna kill him because it's only gonna be a couple of y'all left. And 14 years later, it's getting there, especially with gentrification. It's getting there. And our people moving back to the South? It's getting there, man. It's getting there. I don't know if most of blacks moved to the IE. I wouldn't say that was an accurate statement because you got the Inland Empire, you got Lancaster, you got Palmdale, you got Moreno Valley, you got Las Vegas, you got Arizona, you know. Then that don't include the people going back to Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Memphis, Mississippi, Louisiana. You know what I mean? So I don't know, dog. Yeah, Antelope Valley, San Dimas. How far back does West Side IVC 119th Street go? They go back to the early days, probably 72, maybe 73. I don't know. Maybe 73, 74. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know if they related to the original Inglewood Crips of 1970. I don't even know. So they could go back as far as 70, but I would think, and this is just me, I don't know, but I would think they come after Watergate, 1972. But again, if they have ties to the original Inglewood Crips of 1970, then that would move them up. Nah, they wasn't in Legendhood. They were over there by Avenue Pyro somewhere over there. Century and Van Ness, between Crenshaw and Van Ness over that way. Maybe next door to, maybe right next door, south of Century, down by Van Ness. Batarang, probably like 84. The Batarang, the Batarang, the Batarang went through my pad. And Toddy T was getting busy, wasn't he? That shit was a shit back there. Ice T from RSC. No, Ice T's not from RSC. Did Ice T run with RSCs? Yeah, he ran with a lot of people from the 30s to the 60s, Hoovers, VNG, Pueblo. I mean, Ice had friends everywhere, man. He was a hustler, straight hustler, man. Straight hustler, cool dude. Went wherever he wanted to go without a bodyguard. So, you tie yourself down to a certain gang, you can't do all that maneuvering and gang banging like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he grew up in the hills, Angeles, off Angeles Vista and like West Boulevard. Went to Crenshaw High School, man. Hey, but yeah, he was tight with some sixties. I'm not gonna name him. I mean, that's for him or them to name him. But yeah, Ice been around, man. Ice fucked with a lot of people, man. Even through like break from the jewelry stores, to school, to break dancing and all that shit, rapping. He fucked with everybody in the city, man. I don't know what Damo says got money, man. What I can say is I used to go through Fruittown Hood, and Fruittown had a lot of lowriders, a lot of fancy cars. So it appears Fruittowns was getting a lot of money, man. But I don't know. Shit, I don't know what kind of money the bounty hunters was getting, or the Denver Lanes, or the Jungles, or 20s, or whoever. I can't speak on that because I don't know. I don't have a good opinion on that. But I know Fruittown looked like they had a lot of money. And I'm talking mid '80s to late '80s. I'm talking '86 to '88, '89, somewhere that whole little area. You had Inglewood families was getting money too. Inglewood families used to they had I don't think they really had the fancy cars and shit like that, but they had the perms and money, the big dice games and all that shit. So but again, I don't know. Everybody was hustling in LA in the '80s when crack came out up until around shit probably the mid '90s. Hmm. Which neighborhood was Cube from? I don't think Cube ever gangbanged, but he grew up in the 111s. Good looking out, Polo. Appreciate it. I don't know if I could watch Snowfall from my room, man. Send me your Netflix account. Maybe I could go watch it on Netflix. Yeah, you remember them Samurai Suzuki Jeeps with the KMCs? What up? What up, Owens? Man, for all the 30s was getting it. People be people outside LA be sleeping on the Harlems. The Harlems was getting money. That's where the battle ram hit, and they sued the LAPD and got more money. CJ Mack come out the '60s. I'm getting ready to get up out of here though. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all take it easy. Much love. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate the super chats. Y'all stay up.